Hello and welcome. Today we are going to be looking at Groningen, the Tier 9 Dutch destroyer, which is pretty much a Friesland. Now, I'm covering this for two reasons. The first is it has recently come out, and the second, playing the ship is a relatively new experience for me, since I never thought Friesland was worth it due to already having Smerland. And I wish I hadn't waited because this ship is incredibly fun. It's probably the most reliable thing I've had in terms of damage, and it seems to be possessed by the spirit of a small angry dog, which has been annoyed for the past hour. The only difference between a Groningen and a small dog is the dog isn't armed with four 120mm guns that reload every 1.5 seconds. Now, as I'm playing, I'll try and explain my decisions for doing things, and in case you wonder why I'm doing something, I'll try and explain it. But apart from that, whilst we're sailing towards this cap, which we're probably going to go for the A side, I'll just quickly cover my build. Now, currently I'm training up Michiel de Ruyter. It's currently at 13 points, and what I'm running is Preventative Maintenance, Last Stand, Demolition Expert, which is the only enhanced destroyer skill for this captain, Survivability Expert, and finally Concealment Expert, so overall a pretty standard destroyer build. Now, in terms of the upgrades, I may have gone for some somewhat interesting choices, so I've gone for Main Armaments Modification 1, Engine Room Protection, AA Guns Mod 1, since the dispersion I find is honestly pretty okay without the upgrade, so I thought the anti-air is amazing, so why not make it even better? And then I went for Propulsion Mod 1, Concealment Mod 1, and then finally Main Battery Mod 3, which I know it's only around 0.2 seconds shaved off the reload time, but in gunfights, I'm going to imagine this is going to be possibly helping, because if you're getting the additional DPM, then that could possibly win you a game. Now, what we're going against, we're mid-tier, so it's tier 8 to 10, which is quite good. And in terms of radar, so there's possibility of Neptune and all that stuff. I mean, it's not a heavily radar game, so we've not got stuff like loads of Des Moines, Petros, and all that sort of stuff, so we should be pretty safe going into this cap. And plus we've got a Mecha over here as well, it's a Mecha, and those things have got pretty insane guns. Now, okay, we have a Groningen. I'm just going to turn, getting ready to kite, and open fire now. So you'll see the absolute rate of fire this thing has, and this is what I mean by it's like a small dog, because just look at it go. Like how fast this is. It's small, you don't think it's going to do much damage, and then all of a sudden out of nowhere it just comes and does this. And I think that is going to either be a kill or it's going to be an assist. Either way, I don't mind. Can we maybe get it? Oh, just missed it. Just missed the kill. That's fine. But 12,000 damage right off the get-go. So I'm pretty happy with that. Now, we do have a Neptune, but they do appear to go in smoke, so we're pretty safe for radar. And that means we pretty much just have free reign of this part of the map. So I'm going to get into the cap here and get into a position where I can get out easily, possibly through to the B point. But I'm just going to get in here, turn around, and then I can easily get away upwards here or down the side here. Now, the thing I'm liking about the ship so far, I mean, obviously it's got the amazing guns and all that sort of stuff, but the thing I'm actually really liking is the reliability of it, because this thing I'm reliably getting like between 80 to 100,000 damage every single game. It's oh god, oh that's terrifying. Oh, sorry, 1 second, I'm gonna need to put my explanation of why the ship's good on hold for a minute, because I've got one of these. Now we're gonna switch to armor piercing, and that's a shame. Maybe get a hit. Okay. Right, we're going to need to get out of here, because I was about to say they're going to hydro us, and we're going to be in a load of trouble, so I'm going to go this way. We do have a Lion and a George over there. Lion HC is probably what I'm most scared of at the moment. That's going to be what hurts us the most, so I'm just going to go this way and try not to die. And we've also got something else attacking us as well, something fast firing, so that could be one of the destroyers. Oh god, okay. I need to get out of this range here, 5 kilometers. For this hydro, we'll get around this corner before we get absolutely smashed. So thankfully we've got a smoke screen covering us here, so that Neptune, although they would spot us, because the smoke is covering us, we are going to be okay. So I'm just going to get around this island and, oh hello, you know what, we could possibly get the finishing blow on this Neptune, so I'm going to start opening up, maybe get a couple of citadels here. Come on, I know you're probably going to be hearing a very irritating amount of button clicking here, but if we can get the kill, that would be very nice. Alright, our first kill, cool. Okay, unfortunately our Mecha has just been knocked out by the Neptune. didn't manage to save them, but that's okay. We still managed to take out the Neptunes. That's the main thing here. Now, Bismarck is coming around, and considering we've got a Stalingrad here, actually, I think I'm going to try and support them. I mean, our Izuma, I'm not too sure what it is they're doing. Okay, I can't really turn around, so I might just go into the B cap, try and grab that, and then come in through the A cap there, just to give our team some points. And okay, we've got some torpedoes coming in, which we're going to have to wait a second to pass, so I'm just going to slow down. But yeah, as I was saying before, this thing is very reliable in terms of damage, because you just get around at least 80,000 damage pretty much every game, and then sometimes you'll get a crazy game. I've not gotten anything crazy. I think the most I've gotten is about 130k or something. Nothing particularly noteworthy, but so far I'm just really enjoying it, and plus I just wanted to train this captain up whilst the rest of these cruisers are still in early access. Now we're going to try and get this B cap and possibly drop another smoke, but yeah, we've got a really strong force on the C cap over here, and they're pushing alongside down here, taking control of C, and then hopefully coming over to B, which is pretty good as well. So yeah, they've taken out a good amount of ships, and there we go, the Amalfi's just got the lightning as well. So I think what we're going to try and do is start spamming this Bismarck, as I think we're in cover as long as this North Carolina isn't going to spot us from where they are. We should be good. Okay, unfortunately, yeah, the Bismarck has just gone unspotted, so there's nothing there, and it looks like our Stalingrad's been taken out as well, so that's not too good. We may as well try and get the B cap though, just to continue earning us some points, and then sort of, I guess, secure our win a bit more. Okay, there we go. Bismarck, just there. Now we're going to start opening fire, and it looks like they're in a pretty bad position there, because they're just going to be beaching, so I'm going to aim just for where the island ends here, and then I'm just going to go for this central bit, because they are probably going to beach. I hope so. Let's follow one of these shells and see where they're going. Okay, yeah, they've beached. That's good. So we're just going to... Ooh, that's annoying. If I get this just here, maybe... That's the one thing. I can see where I want to aim, but I can't actually aim there, which is a bit of a shame. So I'm going to reverse... Maybe get some shots in. Okay, they've just shot anyway. That's fine. So they've just got themselves spotted. And now you'll see what Groningen or Friesland is really meant to do, which is this. As well as that, it does have a pretty decent fire chance, plus I've gone for the upgrade as well. I've gone for Demolition Expert, so we should have an increased fire chance, and although it is about, I think it's like 11.5% because I've got some of the signals on too, the amount of shells that you chuck out, you will start setting fires pretty easily, because you can see I'm just throwing these out every like 1.5 seconds here, and I've not got anything like Adrenaline Rush or any of these new skills to get the reload on them. Oh, hello. So that's already really good for us because of how fast we're getting it. So if we can get the reload even faster, that'd be pretty amazing too. But as it currently stands, we're getting a decent amount of damage. And there we go. We got the first fire on the Bismarck at least. We've got 5 so far this game, and getting pretty average damage. We're getting between 200 and 1,000 damage each salvo here. Unfortunately, we do keep bouncing off bits of deck, and that's... Oh, yeah, you know what? They are nearly out, and they're not damage controlled. Then we could have them on the fire as well, so I'm going to chuck out as many of these shells as I can, and I think that could be the kill confirmation. Yep, there we go. Brilliant. That is the kill confirmed. And we'll go and start abusing some of these other ships. Now, I'm assuming that the Hayate is in the A cap, so I'm going to drop a Hydro here because we're currently going through a bottleneck. And the Richelieu is going through as well, so I can imagine... Oh, hello. There it is. Okay, let's get some shots over, try and knock them out. This is another, I believe it's 2 million XP. Oh, I'm going to hit this Richelieu, sorry. I believe that's another 2 million XP ship as well. It's quite an expensive one. Because at the time when I was debating getting Smerland, I was like, or not, I was like, oh, do I get Hayate instead? But I'm definitely quite glad that I went for Smerland instead, since that got removed and turns out to be an incredibly powerful ship as well. Now, you know what? There is the possibility we could get this kill too. If they just edge forward a little bit more, we should be able to just sort of shred them in a very short space of time. But I don't want to get too close to proximity spot them, because then they'll be a bit too scared to come around this corner. I think we're okay, but because of us trying to do that, we have actually hit the island, so I don't think we're getting this kill today. Unless they decide to go forward, maybe. That would be pretty cool. No, okay, that's not happening. Well, if that's the case, we're going to go at quarter speed, drop our smoke, and then make this George's life a little less enjoyable for the next 2 minutes or so. But they do actually appear to be going behind this island, so we're going to have to be pretty quick and hopefully get a fire before they do. Yep, there we go. Behind the island already. We'll just move on to the line instead. But when I was saying about reliable damage, we're already at 80,000 damage and still a couple of ships left. They have just taken out 2 of our ships simultaneously there, which is a bit worrying, but that is going to mean the battle lasts a little bit longer and we can just continue farming this damage with a lot of ricochets at the moment. I was hoping to be hitting the superstructure and they do appear to have gone, and that is the smoke out, so I'm just going to start reversing out because this Hindenburg may try and get some blind shots on us. And hopefully we can get some on the Hindenburg as well. Yeah, those are looking good. Okay, I was leading a bit too much there, so we're going to rein that in a bit. And hopefully get some shots there turning in. There we go, brilliant. Okay, we're getting some more hits on them. And already, I believe, yep, there we go, 100,000 damage, which is now quite nice. I'm just going to keep on harassing this guy as much as we can. Just try and get as much additional damage as possible. Knocked out some torpedo tubes by the looks of it. And you know what? Okay, the Georgia is reversing, I think. Yeah, I think we'll go for them now, because we've got the support of a Richelieu as well. So we should have a pretty good chance of knocking it out, and it does appear that we've got a Summers over on sea capping. There's no one to really counter them, because there is the Shimakaze, but they are being engaged by the Cleveland. So that could also make the game last even longer, which is quite nice. I mean, these sort of games I do like having last quite a while anyway, because it just means you can then squeeze out as much sort of damage and XP as possible here, and this George is just getting around this corner. Oh, they do. I think they're increasing their speed because ooh, Pommern just got knocked out. That's quite good. Okay, this is quite even. I'm going to actually start turning away here because this could this could switch. I've just seen the amount of ships we've got, and there's no need to win that hard. There's no need to sort of put the game in jeopardy just for a bit of extra damage, so I'm going to turn away, put a few shots out to this Lion, and then go for this Georgia once they pop around this corner, which they look to be doing now, and yep, Lion's already out of sight, so instead we'll go for the Georgia, and okay, looks like the Hindenburg actually got taken out as well, which is interesting. Okay, Summers is currently in B, so if I can get this Georgia and then the Summers, that would be pretty cool. And then these guys can go and get the Lion. Georgia is very hesitant to come around this corner because, oh, I can see why. Well, yeah, this is the reason why they're quite hesitant. Because this is going to happen too. Now we've got them on fire, let's try and get a bit of armor piercing as well. This is going to hurt, I know that. Yeah, there we go. But can we get the kill? That's all I want. I just want the kill. There we go, kill confirmed, and now we'll go and get the Summers. I'm going to drop some Hydro again because same problem, we're going through this little bottleneck here, and oh, that is the Summers. Okay, now we've got a Shimakaze who's also shooting us, and ooh, hello, that was a painful salvo. But I think we've got this kill unless this Shimakaze manages to yoink it. Oh, okay, we just got the kill. Now, if we can hunt down either the Cleveland or the Lion, then we've got a pretty good chance of getting a Kraken here, which would be pretty cool. Now, the Lion is the easier target here, but the Cleveland is quite far away, so if we can... I don't know, this is going to be a risky one. I'm actually going to go for the Cleveland here, because we've got this game in the bag anyway, so I might as well try and confirm the kill, since a Richelieu and an Amalfi going for a Lion, that's going to be a pretty easy kill for them, since the Richelieu is just going to hit them really hard, and the Amalfi, they've got the SAP, so if you get some good superstructure hits, that's then pretty much gone. Now, Cleveland, it is a scary target to be going for. But if we can maybe catch them off guard and they don't have too much HP, because I didn't see how much HP they had as they were so far away I couldn't see, but maybe we get some damage. Actually, I'm going to ask how much HP was the Cleveland on? Okay, I can't spell today. Nice. Actually, the Lion's coming in as well. But we'll see where this Cleveland is and try and do some damage. Now, I can't even see where the Lion is, well, how much the HP the Lion's got either, which is concerning. So we'll get over here. 1/10 HP. Okay, I'm gonna try and hunt them. Now, that guy could just be completely lying. This guy's full HP, but I want a Kraken, so we'll try and get it because there's really not much time left. There's about a minute and a half with the amount of points we're generating. So we've got to try and find them fast. You know what, whilst we're trying to find, I'll just skip ahead, and then if I find them, I find them. If I don't, then you'll see the end result screen with 117,000 damage. And that right there is game. 117,000 damage, which, yeah, we never got to find the Cleveland. Unfortunately, the line was taken out, bumping the points over 1,000, and at that point, yeah, we won, which I'm not going to complain with, and overall, I'm pretty happy with that game, because 117,000 damage, that reinforces what I was saying earlier with this being a ship that just, it can make damage pretty easily. And this wasn't even that hard of a game, it was just the fact of I just sat behind a couple of islands, sat in some smokes, and shot some ships. That was basically the entirety of it, and yeah, I think that was a pretty decent result. So 2/3 of those hits were penetrations, good amount of fires, which, considering we were focusing on them not too much, I mean, I can imagine that made a bit of difference in terms of how much damage we got. So probably the Bismarck we would have got the most damage on. Good amount of defended, but overall a very decent score. So if we look on the team score here, okay, pretty good. 2,400 base experience. I mean, this Amalfi, 2.8k at bottom tier. Ah, okay, I can't give them a compliment. That's quite a shame. Okay, well, either way, they played really well, so good job to them, because 2.8k bottom tier in a tier 10 game is really good. So fair enough to them. And detailed report, we'll just have a look at this. Okay, yeah, 45,000 damage there and 17,000 in terms of fires. Yeah, 11,000 fires, 12,000 main. Wow, okay, that was basically either Peichi and fires, so pretty good. So yeah, definitely that fire chance is certainly helping, because you've got the additional 0.5% when you've got the enhanced skill. And overall, that did 29,000 in terms of damage. So overall, very decent result. And then credits and XP, pretty nice again. I mean, we've got a lot of signals on so we can get this additional commander XP, but so far, I'd say that's really good. But all in all, really good game and a really good ship. If I do manage to get something like 200,000 or 300,000 damage in this, which I think is probably a very low chance, but if I did, I will make sure to make a separate video on that replay. But apart from that, that really is it for this video. Now, if you are enjoying the Dutch cruisers and want to see some more, then maybe click this card on screen at the moment, which is going to be looking at Endasht.